Hi. This man I'll show you who's not me, another man. This man, Dr. Dan, I think he's dying of cancer. And he was like an athlete, I think 2 years ago. I don't know how an athlete would get cancer. I guess anyone can get it. Oh, he had cancer 2 years ago. He's been going through this for more than 2 years. This is back at work, back in the gym, and neck surgery. Let's see it.
Hello again, everyone. Dr. Dan Bachman here, and today is exactly 1 month post-op. So I had my liver surgery on.
He looks in great shape then. He had chemo 2 years ago. He had a second thing of chemo. This is him after one thing of chemo.
So I'm getting my
He looks athletic.
first round of chemo.
And so he's really cool. He put me at peace feeling. He put me at peace. He to listen to. I really like him as a person. I really like him as a human being. And this is his video, and it says last transmission, final thoughts and smiles. He thought he was going to die, but I don't know if that's true or not. He may live. He may start getting really healthy. We don't really know, but he thinks that I don't know what's going to happen. We don't want to, he thought that he was going to die. And something about this video he made me feel at peace, and I'd like to be his friend, get to talk to him, because I've been depressed before and didn't know how I'd keep living or what. The unrest, the suffering, the humble, the having to be really humble and the least of others, with all I had every moment of the day. Sometimes the unrest of having to do God's work and everything that I did was not easy, and I had hoped to be at peace from it often, which was depression. I hoped to be at peace and be with God and Jesus, so I wouldn't have to feel all those bad things to have to live. So I could relate to him, and it was so peaceful watching this video of him talk. It was really peaceful watching this video of him talk. And sometimes it didn't feel that great when he talked about having to go to the hospital and get cancer treatments and stuff like that. But it was peaceful, getting to see how he is, and it's a miracle to see where he's going to go, probably to be with God and Jesus if he dies, or, if he's supposed to keep living, then he keeps living and goes through whatever God wants us to on this earth. But it is, wow, sometimes it has not been easy for me, but I'm not dying. And I don't know if I'm going to die in my sleep any day now, or if I'll live to be 120. I don't really want to. I've lost the motivation or will to want to keep living that long. But the thing is, I'm super healthy. I work out with weights. I can jog, ride a bike down the mountain, up the mountain. I'm pretty healthy, but we don't know when we're gonna die, so maybe I'll get cancer, or who knows. I don't see how I'd get cancer. It doesn't really run in my family. I think none of the Italians on the Italian side had it, and the people who did get cancer, I think even on the Irish side they didn't really get cancer, I think. So I don't really care if if I died when I'm 78 or 110 or 120 or what. But I've worked really hard at my house. Let's watch this guy's video.
Yes, it has sadness. Yes, it has pain. It's built in. But as soon as you realize that and understand that for me, as soon as I realize and understand that, then you just think, well, okay, yeah, there's going to be some bad. I'm going to focus on the good. I'm going to extract as much juice from life as I can while I have it, especially right now, when I have maybe less left than I.
That's kind of how the guy's personality is. God let me know how he is. God let me see how he is. He tries to live up the best of things while he's young, but God let him know, that's not going to last forever, and that's not really, well, it's okay. I think it's a forgivable sin. So I think he'll be okay. I hope to God he makes it to be with God and Jesus, or God lets him have a good life on earth. But he's probably not going to have that problem anymore of having to be here and suffer through the difficult crap unless God wants him to, and he has the motivation that God gave him, the will that God gave him. So it's up to God. Only God knows how long he's going to live. We can't really say when we're going to live or die. Somebody could try to shoot themselves in the head with a gun and they'd still live. We don't really know. God knows.
Then I want way more. Am I going to be devastated and wiped out if I don't get to build my cabin in the country, or my ranch in the hill country, or restore that stone cottage in Portugal that I want to do? No, I'm not going to be devastated. But those are my dreams. Those are my goals. They exist at the same time that my sense of reality. Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Sorry it's been so long. I've been in kind of a rough way. Things have been declining a little bit, if I'm honest. I wanted to give you guys a little update on where I am. Obviously, I'm at home. I haven't worked in months and months. But things are declining physically. But I wanted to give you a little update on that, and then also tell you catch you guys up on just kind of where my head is right now. Because this is end of life for me, is what I consider it. This I think may be my last transmission, which is a very weird, odd thing to say, but it could be. I don't want it to be, obviously. I want to come back and say, oh, you know what? I had a big turnaround and now I feel great and things are changing. So, and if that happens, I will be the first to tell you, trust me. Sorry, my hair's all crazy here. But it is sometime in June, late June, I think. That's how in touch with current days and events that I am. It's probably.
So this is pretty good. I sent the video to wow. Their friend in 1970, if you look at this message near the bottom of the screen, had cancer treatments, and he's still living today in Bay Ridge in Brooklyn. And Taza, my sister, said Scott, who's my sister Krista's husband, had stage 4 lymphoma, and he became an athlete. And I would call him here and there and motivate him to work out and get really healthy, and he really got athletic, and he beat cancer. He doesn't have it either. It was a miracle. I cried on the phone with my sister Krista and him. And you don't have to be an athlete to beat cancer. You just go in for the treatments like the doctor says. but I think it helps. I would have gotten really athletic the way I was back then, and I don't know what I'd do if I got it, but it doesn't run in our family. So, but I found peace watching videos of people who have cancer. I'll show you some other ones. I sent this message. If you want to press pause on the screen, you can read it. And this other guy, Junior, died. This man who works for my dad, he had an impacted tooth, and the infection in his tooth spread through his entire body, and he died. That's so crazy because he was young. I wonder why he didn't go to the dentist. Those toothaches can be scary if you don't go to the dentist. I sent a text and there are some typos in it that God made. I said, as late me as I felt okay with minimal pain and minimal suffering, I wouldn't mind dying in a hospital bed as long as everyone was nice to me. That'd be pretty good. Everyone was nice to you and there's minimal pain and suffering. I said, I would really get along with this guy. He was this person we just watched his video. He may be close to any day now being with God and at peace from this earth of unrest, suffering, worry. If there maybe is a way to be calm and at peace, some job to help others where it is not at constant unrest. I feel like on the medicine that causes a slight weight gain or considerable weight gain, maybe not really considerable, but it causes a weight gain from Danica's family, that she wanted me to take this medicine so I wouldn't like have anxiety or whatever. And then caffeine from my mom and dad's side, where I used caffeine to, it's caffeine, people. I don't know what's so wrong with it. I don't know who uses things. Maybe I abuse caffeine. It's literally caffeine. I don't see how that's bad. Maybe I've used it too much. Maybe I'm guilty of using too much caffeine and excess of caffeine to lose weight, because I would eat more food and then I'd try to lift weights, like kind of like constant unrest, trying to keep up with the huge amounts of money that they made in our family, the grandparents and on our family. It's not their fault, but it gave me a work ethic. They didn't make me depressed. It was that it's just kind of like how this earth is. It's like the guy in this video, even the one with cancer, I don't know why it tried to show you all my messages. 911, it says at the top of the screen. The guy who had cancer, he had unrest, suffering. He had to worry about having to get going and get chemo and how they're going to treat his cancer and get better from it. He had to think about like what kind of things he was going to get instead of just trusting the doctors to do it all and not really knowing. I'd rather do that, I think. I don't know. It's so much worry when they talk about it. Because I hope this guy's okay. So if I got it, I would try to not go to the hospital and try to just die at home, unless it would be painful or something like that. I'd just be so afraid of going to the hospital.
As well, I'm happy to answer.
But here's a video this guy posted of me. Oh, disappeared. Here. So this doesn't interest me. This girl who's in psychosis again. Well, it kind of does. I feel sorry for her. I don't want to look at that girl, that young girl. I don't want to see her right now. But I don't know who that is. She just showed up on my news feed. I'm gonna try to find these people with cancer. I was looking up if people looked up at they hope to be die or not. Oh, this is the hacker stalker who wants to see what's on my computer. He wants to look up what my search history is. See if anything else embarrassing showed up. No, it's a miracle. This guy's interesting and good. He's more than interesting. He's a good, kind person. I like watching him. Wow, look how athletic he was. How could he only have 2 to 6 months to live when he looked so athletic? But, oh, Dolph Lundgren's had cancer for 8 years. I guess they're trying to tell me that even if you're athletic, you could get cancer and die anyway or whatever. I know, that's what they say. It doesn't run in my family on either side. My mom's side or my dad's side does not have it. They don't have it. So don't try to pretend that they do, that they did. You know, it doesn't run in their family. They did get smaller ones that wasn't as bad cancer when they were in their 70s and 80s. And that's on the genetic sides of their family. Because my dad was adopted or something like that. Oh, that looks disgusting. So there are these people who I just don't want to look at it. The hospital stuff is frightening to me. So I would just stay at home and die almost no matter what it was. And it's not worth fighting all that much for all those rounds of chemotherapy and all that stuff and having to be at the hospital. And what if they weren't nice to me? And so I'm afraid to go. But if they were nice to me, I would. When I was a little kid, everyone was nice to me. And I don't know how they are to me now. They'd be nice to this girl, I think, unless she was one of those types that put up a fight for every, I don't know what this girl's like. I think they'd be nice to her. So you can't tell. Sometimes people are mean to people and sometimes they're nice. That guy looks scary. He's looking for a cure for cancer. He's determined on these earthly things. Ugh. I didn't know what that was. That's weird. Al Jazeera. How did that show up? I looked up cancer and all this stuff showed up. No, I'm not a terrorist. But thanks for being crazy if that's what you have. Who's that? Looks like Corey's girlfriend or wife. They may be married. I'm itching my foot. Wow. I'm itching my foot. I have all the skin on my heel of my foot. What the heck? That's crazy. I have almost like an Indian thick skin on my heel of my foot. What the heck? I really got to be careful. I got to cut that off with the scissors. I'm going to go. I like this guy. I really like this person. We don't know how long we're gonna live.
But
I
real
hope he
quick,
makes
so
it
what's happened is I've now done
to be
2
with God and
cycles
Jesus.
of
Hope
my
I make it.
immunotherapy trial drug.
I hope I make it to be with God and Jesus. So check out his videos. Look up Dr. Dan Says. Okay, bye. Oh, where's this other guy that I watch? Subscriptions. Okay, I watch this guy. He's a Christian. He's super. Here's me. Here's that guy again. I don't know why he showed up. Here's Shane Vozar. I think I know him because I've talked to him online, but I haven't met him in real life. I think I know how he is. I hope he's okay. He needs Jesus. But he makes mistakes, and then God puts him through stuff, and then he's like, okay. But I don't know. He doesn't have Jesus, so he's like kind of lost. I hope he finds Jesus. He's okay. There's me. This guy made a video about me. You can go to No Bowling Zone and watch videos about me on this guy's channel and other people. He films people who like he thinks they have interesting personalities, and he puts them on his channel. And he makes all his videos about that, I think, and about eating food. I don't know. I got that wrong because he makes videos about eating food and other stuff too. Wow. The skin really came off on my foot. It's really, really weird. It's. I've never had that much thick skin on my foot in my entire life. It's a little scary. And this guy is Dwayne Peters. He's a pro skater. He started the band called US Bombs, if you've heard of them. He is cool. And he has videos on his channel. It's called DP Disaster, Dwayne Peters. He's really cool. And he asks for money, and he sells these cool clothes. Look at that cool shirt. Look at that cool jacket he's selling. I should buy it. I'm gonna try to buy it.
Because I was getting ready for the road. But the LES stitches and the stitches,
It's sad.
I took the LES stitches out.
I hope
and,
he's okay. I should make his friend.
and then I put this.
I should make his friend in real life. He's really good, cool. My friend probably. I think my friends met him before. Jevin and Nathan. Oh man, I really got to cut the skin off my foot. It's really weird. Here's some famous people who play music. It's fun to listen to. They're like BBC music. Here's my friend Scott Patterson, who I grew up with. I grew up with him as teenagers. I think I met him when I was a teenager, but I may have skated with him before that. Scott Patterson, you can check out his channel. He has skateboard videos. He needs Jesus. Don't believe it. He has Jesus. Here's Maria Bruno. She's a young filmmaker. She wrote to me one time on my channel when I subscribed to her. She commented on my channel one time when I subscribed. Here's where I found the Dr. Dan video from this lady, Tea No Sugar Ann. She's in England and she's really nice. She's She's a different person from my mom and dad, and somebody who's like a little older, but she's cool and she's nice and she looks okay. She's great. I'm gonna go. Where's the guy who? Well, I'm gonna keep looking for this other guy who has cancer, and I watch his videos. Oh, here's a huge famous guy, Frankie LaPena. Oh, 9 hours ago, he only got 6.7 thousand views, but he like spent 72 hours on an U.S. Navy aircraft. He's like an A-lister now. He's an A-list guy now. He made a video with John Cena. He has a fake pretend big butt. Here's Sam Sulek. He's one of the most famous people I have that I watch. I don't just have really small channels that I watch. Here's some guy, Mungo Jerry, who I just found a few days ago. He's like had a one-hit wonder in the 70s or 80s or 60s. Here's the guy who has cancer. I watch his videos.
Just out enjoying the nice weather. It's what, like mid 80s. So sitting at my parents' house, watching my grandson play.
Okay. That's it. Check out that guy's channel. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. She's good. She's good. Here's Allie Sherlock. I have a video of her singing a song for me and Ayla on my channel, Allie Sherlock. She's pretty famous. She should go big in A-list. She should go A-list. If anyone on Earth should go A-list, it's her and my family. The people in my family, because we're good at our work. She's good at singing and playing guitar. She has a special ability. We're good at doing stuff like that too. I sing, play guitar, play drums, operate cameras, film, edit. I do video editing, film editing, sound design, Photoshop, art. I'm an artist. I make actual paintings. I'm an actor, and about 30 other things. But she has a special, brilliant, God-given ability at singing and playing guitar. And I'm just saying, don't compare my singing and playing guitar to her, because I am a different kind of artist. She's pretty good. She's from Ireland, and she's probably the most deserved to be an A-list superstar of almost anyone on Earth besides people in my family. Her and our family. That's pretty much the only other people. You know, she's as good as Elvis. She is as amazing to watch as Elvis. Allie Sherlock. She is brilliant. She's really good. She's really good. Allie Sherlock. No, I can't look at her too long. She's a young woman. I don't want to look at her for those reasons. She's like, I don't want to look at her. Here's this lady I just subscribed to. She calls herself an elder goth. I gotta get out of here. Okay, bye. Praise God. Praise Jesus. Praise God. Praise Jesus. I'm gonna stay in my house. I'm just getting out of the internet thing. I'm gonna put this video up. Okay, bye.